Hi there, my name's Nikki Schuster, and I'm going to be giving you a little bit of a summary of the professional development webinar that was sponsored by the Ohio Department of Education. This webinar was titled Equity Through Rigorous Text for All Students. The two keynote speakers were Carolyn Turner and Michelle Elia, both professionals in the field of reading. Why I chose this resource. I chose this resource because I, in the future, want to be a kindergarten teacher. Kindergarten, first grade, or second grade is the dream job for me. And rigorous texts don't really come to mind when you think of those early elementary grades. However, those stepping stones that must be needed to get the decodable skills, that way when students reach that middle school, high school level, are able to read those harder social studies, science texts, because they're able to decode words. So really, the word rigorous brought me into wanting to know more about this resource. The appropriate audience for this resource, I would say it would be any teacher that has to deal with any kind of informational text, or really any teacher at all. So you could be a kindergarten teacher needing to know the importance of, how I said before, decoding text, or you could be a high school teacher and needing them to learn new science words and how to depict the root word, the prefix, suffix, and just how to break down those words. For your students. My big aha moment really was just scaffolding. In the webinar, you were able to go through a little bit of simulation that you were the student, given a rigorous text right away, and you were supposed to read it and kind of figure out what it's trying to tell you. And it was challenging. It was a challenging piece. And then the teachers, or the two keynote speakers, were able to first show you a video, and then they gave you a Reading Rockets article that kind of broke down the vocab that you needed to know for that text, and then they showed the text again. And the dramatic change between understanding just really stuck out to me. This is a screenshot from one of the moments in the webinar, and it kind of just was the biggest aha moment, is that stair-step texts help all readers across the board. So no matter if you're a low, struggling reader or a high reader, those giving them multiple texts for one topic can help every student that you have. So I really enjoyed this webinar, and I'm definitely going to look into more rigorous text and how to apply that into my future classroom.